I got infected with the zombie virus. I picked up a gun, ready to end it all. But when I turned and looked at my daughter, I realized she couldn't survive on her own. I remembered my wife's final words before she died. I decided that while I still had my mind, I'd get my daughter somewhere safe. The whole way there, she wouldn't stop crying. Then suddenly she went quiet. I figured maybe she was missing her mother. So I pulled out my wife's perfume and gently sprayed it around us. My daughter calmed right down. I kept moving toward the rescue station. Along the way, I ran into a lost little girl. She suggested we head to her settlement. There were survivors there who could take care of my daughter. I felt a glimmer of hope. I immediately headed toward the settlement. We hadn't gone far when the virus suddenly hit hard. I collapsed weakly against a tree. I only had 9 hours left before I'd fully turn. My limbs were already starting to lose control. When I came to again, my daughter was gone. I searched frantically everywhere. Finally found out the little girl had taken her. I got my daughter back. Not long after, we came to a river. When our boat passed by our old home, I thought of my wife, and deep sorrow welled up in my eyes. We got back to shore and found an RV loaded with supplies. I figured the owner had to be nearby. Sure enough, I found him in the woods. I was so relieved. Maybe I could leave my daughter with him. But he refused without hesitation. He was infected too. That pit was meant to be his whole family's final resting place. I turned away in despair. Just then, 4 gunshots rang out behind me. The shopkeeper and his family of 4 had found their peace. Now I only had 1 hour left. I had to move fast. The virus was spreading through my whole body. I collapsed, unable to control myself. I couldn't hold on much longer. When I saw the rotting flesh on the ground, an idea suddenly came to me. With a heavy heart, I kissed my daughter one last time. Then I hung the rotting meat from a stick, put in dentures to seal my mouth shut, and tied my hands with rope. And like that, I carried both girls on my back and kept moving. After walking for a while, we ran into people from the girls' settlement. Everyone was stunned by what they saw. Even though I'd lost my mind, I was still protecting my daughter. The chief wanted to end my suffering quickly, but the girl held up her hand to stop him. As everyone watched in confusion, she pulled out that bottle of perfume. The familiar scent filled the air. When I caught that fragrance, I knew my daughter was safe now. Only then did I finally collapse in peace. Back at the settlement, the tribe members lifted the baby's clothing. When they saw the words "thank you" written there, everyone was deeply moved.